So, all right, chicos. So we are going to start presenting. Remember your things that you need to show me in your project. I'll show you one more time. It was on the board. But this is what you will be graded on today. So you have to show me your before human impact. You have to talk at least or show what your after human impact is like. You have a solution, and you have you're going to get points for best effort. If you look like you put a lot of effort into your stuff, if your pictures are beautiful and big and colorful and your projects look really good, then you'll get 2 more points for that. And if you present today or tomorrow, you will get 2 points for that. So these are all of the possible 10 points that you guys can get today. All right. I am very excited to see your projects. You guys have been working very hard. So I have 10 people right now that want to present, and then if we get to other people, we will. But the first person that is going to present today is Antonella. So Anto, are you ready to present your project today? Okie dokie. Let's see. You can start whenever you want, okay?
Yeah. I have here, before the human impact is here.
And Anto, what is your natural habitat? Can you tell me?
My natural habitat is desert.
Awesome. And the before, can you explain what's in your project? What do you have? Can you tell us?
Having my project cactus, snakes. I don't know if you can see. I have a lagartija. We have.
Can you show us again? Can you like put it up in the screen?
Yeah, it's the lagartija.
There. Awesome. And what did you use for your project, Anto? What kind of stuff?
For do the sun, I get el pelo that have el pañal. Put in water.
Awesome. And what did you make the cactus out of and stuff?
The cactus I do with a masa for moldear to do the snake and the cactus.
Awesome. And Anto, so your story was that a city is coming in and building on this desert. What do you think? What can you do for a solution to help fight overpopulation in cities building in places?
I think that solution is try to keep that city to instead of the constructors that please don't do that and do go more away because it is going to kill animals and plants.
All righty. Thank you, Anto. All right, can everybody give her a round of applause? Awesome job, Antonella. Very, very cool.
Can I present?
Next person, I have the list of people that are presenting today. So the next person is Andrea. Andrea, you are up next, okay?
Mr. Gill.
Oh, yes, do you have a question?
So my natural
I
habitat.
wanted to say to you that
Yes, Eric, before Andre starts, yes?
yeah, I wanted to say that can I be also today? I'm already ready.
All right, I'm going to try to get to you, okay, buddy? But please just listen and watch, okay? Also, because if you guys have any questions for your classmates on their habitats or how they made their projects, you guys can have questions afterwards. So make sure you guys are thinking about stuff you can ask. Okay?
So my natural habitat, it's the ocean. And before human impact happened, the ocean was peaceful and for all the animals. Vertebrates and invertebrates lived there all of their lives.
Wow, that looks amazing, Andre.
So they had their corals and as well the clownfish had their anemones, and that's why the name Nemo came there.
Okay.
After human impact happened, this person had soap in the sink, and all of these came through the ocean. And now, at least one chemical can and kill all of the ocean. And now the ocean is like this.
Can you tilt it a little bit more? I want to see. Oh my gosh, look at all that. Oh, that looks amazing, Andre.
Can
So,
you show again, Andre?
yeah, do you
What?
think, could you show it again,
Can you
maybe?
show again?
Because you did such good work, we want to make sure we see it. It looks awesome. Yeah. So all this stuff is dying, right? Oh, the fish looks very sad too.
Is that the fish?
Mhm.
Yes. The solution for this problem is I love try to recycle a little more. Don't use chemicals under through the sink or when you're going to the bathroom. Make sure you just throw your paper on under the bathtub, so this won't happen.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Chicos, give him a round of applause. Andre, you did an awesome.
Any questions?
Yeah. Does anybody have any questions? Let's see. If anybody-
Ignacia,
Mhm.
Denisa,
I want to say that there's no so much question. That is that can I go next of Andrea? And I like so much his project.
Oh yeah. So Andre, yeah, Ignacia really likes your project. That's awesome. Ignacia, I have a list, but you can go maybe after a couple other people. Okay.
Sophie, Isa, and then Sophie.
Okay.
Andrea, what materials did you use to do that, do the 3D models?
I use boxes. I got like 4 pairs of roller skates. So the oldest one I used for this one. And then I use my mom makes products, so she gave me one box of her products. She goes and I got fish and this and they give you this present for my fishes, but I have never put in there in your
In the
fish
aquarium.
in your fish tank. So I use like this plant. I use this part of the bottle with some stickers
Cool.
for like a curl, like a 3D curl. I use a carpet like I used last year with stickers. I also use like some paper, some special paper. I use this special scotch, and some muffin, like the muffin paper for the things. And here my mom gave me like this,
Awesome.
and also muffin things, and that's all.
Cool.
And some paper towel to recycle.
Awesome, Andre. Very cool.
And now Sophie
Oh,
question.
Chicos, we have one more person, then we got to keep on moving. Okay, Sophie, real quick question, and then we got to go.
To me, it's perfect, the project. Only I have a question. You are talking how to protect the ocean yourself, but if it's a company or someone on the beach, what do you do?
Mhm.
You probably, if you're there in the beach and you see there is a company throwing chemicals and it's you cannot call the police or someone if it's in a national park protect beach. But if it is in one national protect beach, you have to call the police or some words. And I forgot to tell Isa that this orca my aunt made for me, and it's like a cardboard paper, and down it's the orca with.
Very cool. Awesome. All right, one more round of applause for Andre, chicos. Very, very good job. Thank you for your questions. All right, Marti, you are up. Are you ready, Martina?
Yes, give me 1 second to bring because it is here.
Yeah. Sure. Oh, look at this. It's like a big reveal. Wow, Marti. You guys did such a good work. All right, go ahead.
Okay, this is my habitat before the human impact. Here we have a sunny place. We have a beautiful animals like the snakes. We have a scorpion, and we have a beautiful plant, like for example the cactus, where we can find in the desert. And we have a very sun place. And this is how it look the habitat after the human impact.
That's so cool.
Then the people make a lot of roads and put his factories in the desert, and most of the animals die.
Are those bones? Huesos?
Yeah, there are animals, and plants cannot grow anymore because the floor is cracked and it's very dry. And what is the solution? I think that the solution is that we need to put alert for the fabrics and tell us that they can use organic materials, and they can use materials that do not contaminate, and tell to the tourists that go to visit the desert but do not bother to the animals, and if they are drinking a plastic bottle, do not throw it in the sun, and bring her thermos to just drink water instead of the bottle plastic.
Yeah.
And we need to be example for the other people to save our habitats and our planet. Thanks.
Thank you. Give her a round of applause. Give her a round of applause. Oh my gosh, Marty, that was so cool. Awesome job. Does anybody have? I'll do one question because we got to keep on moving. One question for Marty if you have one. Tiago, you have one for Marty?
Yes. How much effort did it take to do that project?
Yeah. How long did it take you, Marty?
Maybe one day and one afternoon.
Awesome. Very cool. Awesome. Awesome job, Marty. I'm very proud of you. That was super cool. Everybody's been doing such a good job. All right. Next one is Samuel Parra. Samuel, do you want to go next?
Yeah.
All righty, buddy.
Okay. This is the tundra before the destruction, the CO2. There are rocks. There are all the animals. There is an owl. Here
Very
is
cool.
a flower.
Mhm.
Here is the mountain.
Yeah.
Here is another mountain, but
Samuel, do you think you can move back just a little bit so we can see the whole thing right now? Ah, there you go. Awesome.
and
Yeah.
here are the birds.
Cool.
And this is the other after the CO2.
Oh no, they're all in water, right?
Yeah. And here is the slime. See?
Yeah, you use slime for the ocean.
Yeah.
So does it looks like all the polar bears are on just a little piece of ice? Each one has their own.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And Samuel, what do you think? What could we do to help fight global warming?
I think that we can use an electric car, or we can caminar, or we can use a bicycle.
Awesome. Awesome job, Samuel.
And
I
here
have a
is
question.
polar bear touching the water.
Oh, I see on the side.
I
Awesome.
have a question.
If you have questions, raise your hand, but you goes first. I want everybody to give Samuel a great round of applause. That is so cool. Very, very cool. I have time for one question for Samuel, if you have one for Samuel. So Samuel, you can pick. You have Emiliano and Ignacio.
Emiliano.
Every time he's going to
That and the slime of ocean looks super cool. How do you that, Samu?
Yeah, I use slime azul, and here is the slime, a little celeste, and I use little slime, but I stretch it and stretch to look like that.
Yeah, it's super soft, the slime.
Awesome. One more round of applause for Samuel. Good job, good job, good job. Alrighty. Sophia, your turn. Are you ready, Sophie?
Yes.
Alrighty.
So let me only switch camera. So like this looks the ocean before the human impact. All the ocean was a beautiful place where animals and plants live. There were many species, enough food for them, and a space to go. Everything was peace and harmony until human impacts. Now, after human impacts, most humans are careless. When they go to the beach, they leave garbage. There is a lot of overfishing that destroys the habitats. Like on Galapagos, they cannot fish only on special places. Also, there has been oil spill accidents caused by people that the snakes and plants and animals and ecosystem is very bad. Solution: more education to people about the importance of taking care of the ocean. More control from the government or the president to the pushman that is wrong things, throwing garbage or the sea or illegal fishing. And if we all know how to take care and protect the ocean, we will make a better world. Thank you. This has been my presentation. And
Awesome job. Give her a round of applause, chicos.
My turn, Mr. Gale.
Awesome, awesome, chicos. Please give her a round of applause.
Any
If you have a question, raise your hand. Only time for one question. If anybody has any questions for Sophie, I have a question if no one else does.
okay,
Sophie.
Mr. Kiko.
Sophie, can you tell us what you used really quick? What did you use to make your project?
I do the cartoon of my little sister Tetas, the milk. I use plants that I found on my garden. I do use stickers, paper, and I use two, ¿cómo se dice? Tatuajes,
Yeah.
tattoos. And I use arena falsa.
Very
Like
cool.
you can hear, that is arena falsa.
Yeah.
And arena of the real. I use the two.
Cool, cool, Sophie. Thank you for sharing with us. That was awesome. One more round of
Oh,
applause.
and Mr. Gil, I use two lazos para los regalos. Los lazos
Yeah.
para los regalos.
Cool. Alrighty. Next person up is Samuel Morales. Are you ready, Samuel?
Yes.
Alrighty, buddy. So I have you can share your screen and you can go through your slides, okay?
Can you see?
Yes, we can.
These are pictures before any human impact, before a humans destroy the forest.
Awesome.
The animals and plants you can find in the rainforest are like animals. You can find like snakes, crocodiles, jaguars, a lot of birds and insects. And plants, you can find like orchids, the passion flower, the coffee plant, and the giant water lily.
Yeah, cool.
And this is after human impact.
Wow. So sad.
To fix deforestation, we can recycle more paper. We can stop cutting down trees and using dead trees. We can build houses with like a stone. And we can plant more trees.
Awesome. All good ideas. Very cool. Thank you, Samuel. Give him a round of applause. Awesome, awesome job, buddy. That is so cool.
Do I stop sharing?
Yeah, you can stop sharing, buddy. Any questions for Samuel? Those are some cool. I had never seen some of those plants. I really like the water lily. It looks awesome.
I'm going to say
Ooh. Do you have a question for Samuel? Because right now I don't see a hand up.
Yeah, because I want to know.
Sorry, if you didn't raise your hand, you just started talking. I'm gonna ask someone that was with their hand up. Manos Granja, you have your hand up like a good student. What do you think? What is your question?
Yeah, that in one picture there was like humo, and that was like a nube that the I don't understand so well that picture, and my question is that that moon, no, that nube, it's a nube or humo.
It is like a humo of a fire or the fabricas that they construct in the rainforest.
Right, yeah. So they're
Oh,
burning
thank
down the trees, right? Yeah. Awesome job. One more round of applause for Samuel. Thank you, Samuel, for presenting. Next person is Emma. Are you ready, Emma? Emma.
Yeah.
All righty, you can present your screen. We'll watch your slides.
These are my slides.
Rainforest.
Here are some photos before human impact. Some animals that you can find in the rainforest are monkey, snake, parrot, and chameleon. And these are some photos after human impact.
What's going on in these photos, Emma? Can you explain a little bit?
In these photos, there are cutting trees. They're not plants and trees. Here is one photo. Here is like fire there.
Kind of like what Samuel had too.
Yeah. Here is a tree without leaves. Here is only a photo. Here there are not trees.
And what are those on the bottom of the left one? What is in that picture? I see some things on the bottom.
Here.
On the bottom left, a la izquierda. Yeah.
They are cutting trees.
Yeah.
A lot of trees.
Looks like there's some trucks right down below too.
Yeah, and 4 sentences to resolve the sentence on the top.
Mm-hmm.
1, companies can find new materials for making bags.
Mm-hmm.
2, for each tree company cut, they have to plant 2 trees.
Mm-hmm.
This company can make champagne to buy used beds that people do not use. Reuse wood for making new furniture.
Awesome. Those are really good ideas, Emma. Give her a round of applause, Jacobs. Thank you, Emma. That was awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, you have really good ideas. I love your ideas for solving the problem are really original, very new. I haven't heard of some of those. Very cool. Any time for questions right now? We have time for one question if anybody has one. No? All righty, we're gonna move on. Thank you, Emma. Awesome job. Awesome job.
Now it's my turn. I remember that I say.
Yep. So Vale. Yep. Right now you are up. If you want to go, Vale.
Okay. Yes. This is like my habitat. That before is like these, like all the trees and the jaguars living in peace. And this is the another one that it's like an eye of an escopeta. And here is all the trees that are cut, the cities, and the jaguar that is always that it's attempted to be shot.
Yeah.
And one interesting fact is that the jaguars are in danger of extinction.
Ah, so yeah, they are in danger of extinction. What is the red thing on the bottom, Vale? I saw some red. What is that?
What?
What's the red part on the after? What's the red stuff?
I like the trees that are cut.
Ah, okay, I see. Awesome.
And how we can, like the same problem of Emma, we can If they do that, if I can move all the people to do it, I say plant 2 trees on your garden. The trees that you can plant on your garden or in the places that you can do it. And for the cut of the trees, start buying minus toilet paper. Start using like cardboard and paper like that.
All righty, awesome. Thank you, Valentina. Give her a round of applause, chicos. Awesome job, Vale. Thank you, thank you. Is there any questions for Vale? We have time for one question if everybody has one. No? Okie dokie. Samuel Morales, do you have one?
No.
Okay. Awesome job, Vale. You're a really good artist. I hope you keep on drawing. Very good job. All righty. Next person is Juan Jose Granja. And I think Juanjo, you might be the last person for today. Okay, buddy?
How about me?
Tomorrow.
Yeah, now I am going to present.
Okay.
You see?
Yep, now we see. Yep.
The Pacific Ocean. I put 2 pictures here that like the before human impact and the after human impact. Now another 2 pictures, but now a before part with animals and the after part with trash and stuff.
Mhm.
Of the Pacific Ocean was so beautiful until the humans contaminate it with trash. The Pacific Ocean was so beautiful until was contaminated. I put 3 pictures, 2 of the before human impact and 1 after human impact, and the solution is to stop contaminating the ocean and stop using like gasoline cars and use like electric cars and recycle more and to throw the trash like don't throw the trash to the ocean.
Awesome, Juanjo. Thank you. That was awesome. Give him a round of applause, chicos. Thank you, Juanjo. Thank you to
Mr. Gil, I can tell you something.
yes, chicos, just one sec. Thank you for everybody who presented today. The rest of everybody else will be presenting tomorrow. So make sure if you're not ready right now, you use today to get ready for tomorrow, okay? Everybody did an awesome job today. If you have questions, you can stay. If not, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye,
Ciao, ciao.
Mr. Gil.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
Mr. Gil.
Bye.
Ciao, thank you.